Hey TikTok, I am making a pizza, and I'm making the cheese out of this ice cream lime brand yarn, and it's a gradient. And I think if I were to make a circle out of this, I would get like weird striped bands. So I was thinking about free-forming it so that I can bounce the colors together and it looks like melted cheese. Do you guys think that'll work? So I would probably frog this out or add it to like the top and make a cheese for each pizza slice, because I kind of did the circle in slices. Or does anybody have a different idea? Here's the pizza cheese update nobody asked for. You can see how like the straight rows, it just looks gradient. I don't like it. So I went and started having fun. Definitely going to take this out and do the whole slice of cheese like that. I'm adding the sauce to the pizza. It's going to be very exciting. But have any of you guys tried this Lime brand Basic Stitch? Because it's anti-pilling and oh my gosh. So soft. Pizza update. Okay, first of all, I'm looking at this in my light box and it's really not that severe of a color change. But I am 3/4 of the way done with my cheese. So before I finish, I want to make sure I have enough cheese left. So this is what I'm using for my cheese. And when I started out, it weighed 3.5 ounces, 100 grams. And I have 53 grams left. So that means I've used less than half, which I was actually thought I had used more because I had to re-cake it. So I'm really happy to know that. Okay, so I'm going to make a part 2 video where I highlight some of the stitches that I'm using for this kind of freeform type of crochet. So check out part 2. Update part 2. So I'm going to show you some of the stitches I've been using. So right here, these two are my most recent pizza cheese slices, I guess. And I think they're kind of my favorite. One thing that I changed up from the other stitches is, or the other slices, is I've been using a lot of single crochet more, and I've been doing back loop only so that it shows the little ridges, which I think is super cool. As far as the stitches I've been using, this part right here, I used some angel wing stitches, and this is what the angel wing looks like. It's one of my tutorials. This part right here is actually a half double crochet 3 together, which I also have a tutorial on how to do that, and that's what it looks like flat in a blanket. So when I was freeforming, basically I just kind of put stitches in where I thought they would work. Let me see if I can find any other. This is just like an upside down cluster of double crochet all together. Okay, I guess I need a pizza update part 3, I guess. Okay, so this is my box stitch from the tutorials, and I did a little bit of it here, and it kind of just creates a ridge, and you do that using back post single crochets. I also did it a little bit right here, this part that sticks out. So this is linked double crochet, and it creates a really tight fabric with like no holes, and I use that in a few places, but it's kind of hard to find because it looks almost exactly like double crochet. But right here where it kind of changes from the lighter yellow to the darker yellow, I linked double crocheted those together because they were splitting too much. Then right here you see these 3 stitches is actually a cluster stitch. They all end together. That's also one of my stitches. That's what it looks like if you work it up in a blanket. Oh hey, look, I found more linked double crochets. This part right here, I did a little bit of a spike cluster, which is these are upside down, just to cover in some gaps and pull something together there. For the last 2 slices, I'm going to film how I get out of some of those tricky spots. Hey guys, I wanted to show you how I do freeform a little bit. So right now I'm coming down this corner, and then I'm going to hit this end, and this is the edge of my slice. So I want to start going straight back up again. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to decrease these stitches together and do a little grouping. So I'm going to yarn over, insert my hook, yarn over, pull up, yarn over, pull through 2, and I'm going to do that into a few different holes here. So I'm just going to do that same thing until I think it will look right. Let's see, maybe one more. And then I pull through all of them, and then that gets me, and it's like it did a nice reverse fan stitch on the end, and then I can just add a double crochet, a linked double crochet to the side, and that finishes off my shape. Here's a different view. Isn't that beautiful? Then I'll close it with a slip or just a chain, and then I'll go back and attach.
The person who sent you this video wants you to know that you need to order them a cheese pizza right now.
I'm finally done with the cheese on the pizza. Dun, da, da. All 8 slices are done. This is the last slice that I did, and when I was doing this, I did 2 different active pieces of yarn at the same time, so that it was the light side and a dark side of the yellow, and I like that a lot. And I'm not gonna lie, I wish I would have done that on all of the slices, and I'm not gonna tear it out, I promise. Especially these 2 slices I want to tear out and redo. But, you know, once I add the pepperonis, I think it'll be okay. So, there we go. The cheese is done. Next is pepperonis.
Guess what it's going to be.
The best and at the very least magical. I love pizza and we'll probably get
You were mostly
married.
right.
Have a baby
It's a pizza
lasagna
cutter,
and
but I'm going to
espresso.
make it as a lovey. I need to reinforce the part holding the cutter because it keeps twisting.
Claw is our master. Claw chooses who will go and who will stay. I have been chosen. Farewell, my friends. I go on to a better place.
Okay, guys, if you're doing a center pull and a yarn barf is about to happen, stop. Don't pull. Untangle it right here. It's normally just 1 loop, and then pull it out.
Yay! The pizza's here! Pizza! Pizza! You guys, it's done, and I'm never doing one again. Unless I get paid.
So here she is in all of her glory. I'm actually in love with it. I really am. The only hard part was all of these pepperonis, because I had to weave in all the ends for the pepperonis. Plus, I did each slice separately, so it was like so many ends to weave in. But I do really love it in the end, and I can't imagine. This would be so much fun to have as like a full-size blanket. This one is going to a very dear couple. So this is actually going to be a Lovey, like a little baby cuddler, or you can lay it flat for the baby to play with during cuddle tummy time. And I'm really excited to do something super specific like this. It's made for a couple who actually, he proposed to her on a pizza. So it's super exciting and super personal. And yay, handmade item coming to a new baby.
Have you ever been in love?
I don't think so.
Do you want me to describe it to you?